The group is taking on Florida's #1 industry, tourism. The NAACP just issued a travel advisory for the entire state. Good afternoon, I'm Carla Ray. The organization released a statement reading in part, quote, Florida is openly hostile toward African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ+ individuals. Channel 9's Chantel Navarro is following this story live from our studio. And Chantel, the criticism comes after some new laws were just passed in Tallahassee.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes in response to the changes the governor's made in schools, specifically those centering around diversity, equity, and inclusion. A travel notice reads right here behind me, Florida is openly hostile toward African Americans, people of color, and the LGBTQ+ individuals, and the challenges faced by African Americans.
The governor was greeted by a raucous crowd of supporters during his Orlando visit this weekend. His remarks mostly boasts about the recent bills he signed into law this last session.
This state is where woke goes to die.
But the NAACP has very different thoughts.
As opposed to being the state where wokeness went to die, this appears to be the state where common sense has gone to die.
That's what board chair Leon Russell told us back in March, when the NAACP gave out 10,000 books to predominantly black communities, all in response to legislation limiting African American studies in Florida schools. Now the group has issued a travel advisory that they say is in direct response to Governor DeSantis, claiming he is attempting to erase black history. The notice claims, quote, Florida is openly hostile toward African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ+ individuals. It's similar wording to the notice Equality Florida used back in April, when it issued a travel advisory of its own against Florida.
You don't feel safe here in the state of Florida anymore?
No.
And we're still waiting for a response from the governor's office on this, although his administration did give us a response to that last travel advisory back in April from Equality Florida. They said, quote, as the governor noted previously, this type of thing is a political stunt. We are not going to waste time worrying about political stunts, but will continue doing what is right for Floridians.